Hi, how you doing? This is the Gamertron, and welcome back to the Gamertron Show. So I recently played the PC beta for Destiny 2. Now, I never played the first Destiny. The first Destiny was never available on PC, and as I am a PC gamer, I wasn't going to spend money on a brand new console just to play one video game. But I've always had a lingering interest in Destiny. So I was very pleased to hear, very happy to see, that Destiny's long-awaited sequel, Destiny 2, will be coming to the PC. So as someone who did not play the first Destiny, hopping into Destiny 2 for the first time, I have no expectations, I have no biases as to what Destiny is or supposed to be. I do not know how much this beta is representative of the full game, and I do not know how much of this beta is representative of the previous game before it. I can only judge the Destiny 2 PC beta on its own merits as it is standalone. Now, before I give my thoughts, feelings, and opinions on the gameplay and visuals of Destiny 2 that were presented in the beta, let's talk about the beta itself and if it served its purpose as a beta. Did I find it to be a successful technical test? And did it get me excited for the full release of Destiny 2 on PC? Well, enough lollygagging on my part, let's get into it. The Destiny 2 PC beta was playable single-player, co-op PvE, and multiplayer PvP, as well as a limited time in Destiny 2's hub world social space called The Farm. In terms of available playable content in the beta, we were given access to one single-player story mission, one co-op PvE free player team Strike, and two different PvP game modes on two different multiplayer maps. The two multiplayer game modes being Control, which is basically King of the Hill, and Countdown, a game mode where the attacking team has to set up a bomb and the defending team needs to defuse the bomb or kill the enemy team. We were also provided with a variety of weapons and armor for the three different classes available in the beta. Depending on which of the free classes you chose from, Titan, Hunter, or Warlock, you were granted specific weapons and armor starting the beta, but you could unlock more playing what PvE and PvP was available. In terms of content available in the beta, I think there was a decent amount. Not too much to spoil the full experience upon release, and not too little to give you no reason to play the beta and replay what was there. One solo story mission, one co-op strike mission, two PvP game modes and maps, and limited time access at the social hub world. I think that's a decent chunk of content for a beta, giving you a taste of what will be available in the full release. Now, moving on to the technical aspects of the beta. I can say easily, without a doubt, that the Destiny 2 PC beta passes all technical tests and expectations with flying colors. Granted, this varies from PC rig to PC rig. I can only speak on my rig and how my rig handled the PC beta. And keep in mind, my PC rig has some outdated hardware in it. Yet, despite that, I was able to run the Destiny 2 beta in terms of graphical settings, and I must say, I was very impressed with the amount of graphical settings available in the beta. It's everything a PC gamer could want to customize in terms of graphic settings. But what's even more impressive than that, despite my outdated hardware, I was able to play the Destiny 2 PC beta on ultra settings, max settings, and I didn't get any lag whatsoever in PvE or PvP. I was getting over 60 frames per second, hell, over 100 frames per second. At no point playing the beta did the game lag, did it stutter, did it freeze. I didn't have any crashes, I didn't get dropped out of any matches playing PvE or PvP. Online connections were stable and solid, and I am just immensely impressed with just how gorgeous the game looked and how smoothly it ran. The Destiny 2 PC beta on the technical side of things has genuinely really impressed me. Hell, what's even more impressive is that the Destiny 2 PC beta was Bungie's first foray back into PC gaming since 2007 with their PC port of Halo 2. It's been over a decade since Bungie has put anything on the PC, and the fact that the first thing they put back on the PC is the Destiny 2 beta and it runs like a dream, well, goddamn, that's just impressive. On top of that, my personal experience with the PC beta, I did not encounter any bugs or glitches. So, props to Bungie. This was an incredibly well done PC beta. I am impressed. And now, with all that being said, it's finally time I talked about the actual gameplay and graphics graphics presented in the beta. What are my thoughts on the PC version of Destiny 2, the game itself as presented in this beta? Well, full disclosure, I've wanted to play Destiny 1 since it came out back in 2014, but was never able to because, well, not on the PC. So finally getting a chance to play and experience Destiny for the first time via the Destiny 2 beta, I can safely say without a shadow of a doubt that the beta has left me wanting more. So much more. From what was presented in the beta, Destiny 2 seems like a solid shooter. The gunplay was very smooth and crisp and responsive. Melee attacks had weight and felt powerful. Movement was free-flowing and for the most part responsive, and I liked how each one of the different classes had various different forms of alterations to an extended jump and double jump. All the different weapons I had a chance to play with felt great, had real power and weight to it. Reload animations, sound effects, everything just high production, very high quality visuals and audio. And I cannot get over just how smooth and responsive and just how good feeling the gunplay and the gameplay was overall. Now, Destiny 2 is no Doom. It's no Titanfall 2. I love those games. Those are my favorite first-person shooters, but Destiny 2 comes close. Destiny 2 comes close in terms of being a first-person shooter that feels good to play. I also just absolutely loved the different enemy types I got to fight in the PvE game modes, in the single-player story mission, and in the co-op strike. You only got to fight against 2 enemy factions with a tiny bit of a third one, those enemy factions being the Cabal, the Vex, and just a tiny bit of the Fallen. I really enjoyed fighting against these enemy types. Once again, they're very high quality in terms of animation and sound effects. There was a good variety of enemy types that had you changing up weapons and strategies and abilities on the fly. They're very fun to kill. Flashy over-the-top death animations for when you get headshots, see pieces of armor fly off their bodies, and goddamn, just the art style, the design, the character designs of the enemies, they look so cool! Everything about Destiny looked cool. That's something I really enjoyed while playing the Destiny 2 beta. I loved the design, the art style, just the aesthetics of the world and the characters. Your characters, your guardians, looked awesome. The different classes, their different armors just looked awesome. The spaceships we got to see looked awesome. The different enemies looked awesome. The environments looked awesome. Just everything about what we got to see and play through in the Destiny 2 beta, everything just looks cool. It's a cool looking game. I love the art style. I love the designs. It has me wanting to see more and to learn more about this world, the lore, the universe. And my god, the graphics. The graphics! Oh my god. Again, I was able to play this game on ultra settings, max settings, and still had an incredibly smooth and high frame rate, and this is just a gorgeous looking game. It's just an absolutely beautiful looking game, Destiny 2. Or at least what was presented in the PC beta. The environments are just gorgeous and jam-packed with color and detail. These worlds, these environments, these locations look alive. And surprisingly wide open. There's a lot of open space, a lot of room to maneuver, and bridging these wide open areas are some tight and linear corridors. I was also genuinely surprised with how much I liked all 3 of the different classes. I suspected that I'd be one and done. I'd play one class, find one that's my favorite, and just stick to that, but I found myself switching between each of the 3 classes for all the content that was available, PvE and PvP. The Titan, Hunter, and Warlock are surprisingly balanced. No one I felt was more overpowered than the other, and they each had unique abilities that benefited themselves and their teammates in different ways. Like the Titan's ability to bring up a barrier wall to protect himself and teammates, the Warlock's ability to put down an AoE effect around themselves that either empowers damage or heals, and the Hunter having a variety of movement options including a dodge, and the option to triple jump. And then we have the super abilities for each of the classes. I really enjoyed these super abilities, and they certainly earned the name of super ability. It was always exciting building up that super meter, whether it was in PvE or PvP, and then waiting for just the right moment to unleash this colorful, over-the-top animation and attack that just devastates enemies. I love how the camera pans back into third person, making it really feel like this is an event. You are doing something special by activating your super. Everything's on you. This is your chance to become the star of the show. So yeah, in terms of gameplay and visuals, like, I just loved everything that was there. I was really happy with what I played and saw in the Destiny 2 PC beta. Everything looked gorgeous. It was a treat. It was eye candy. And the gameplay was pretty solid. It was a pretty solid, pretty smooth first-person shooter with solid, satisfying gunplay, fun, powerful, and strategic abilities to use, a great roster of different feeling, powerful weapons, and fun enemies to kill in the single-player mission and in the PvE strike. However, I must say, out of all the content I played in the PC beta, I definitely preferred the single-player story mission and the co-op strike. PvP is fine. PvP is alright. Looking at the PvP multiplayer objectively, I can say objectively, it's alright. It's competent, it's decent. I know there are some gamers, some players out there that are really going to like this PvP. The multiplayer from what I played was certainly fast-paced. Your skill with certain weapons and your skill with utilization the different class abilities is going to be a huge variable, very important whether you succeed or lose. The multiplayer maps I played on were solid enough. They were visually beautiful, but the level layout, nothing really mind-blowing, nothing really that had me, oh, I need to play on this multiplayer map again. That was so much fun. I mean, I had some fun in the PvP multiplayer, but it's really just not my thing. I'm mostly a PvE gamer, not a PvP gamer. I've said this before in previous videos. But there are some PvP games that do catch my attention, that do catch my eye, and I do come back to. I don't think Destiny multiplayer, I don't think Destiny PvP is going to be one of those. Again, it's competent, it's alright. Does nothing horribly wrong. I didn't have any issues with lag, no online connectivity issues. I had no problem getting into matches. Matchmaking seemed alright. I got nothing really special to say about the PvP multiplayer. It was there. Some people are really gonna like it. I'm not one of them. It's not for me. PvE, on the other hand, single player. That is where the beta was at for me. I really enjoyed the single-player campaign mission. I really enjoyed the PvE co-op strike. I just really enjoyed fighting the different enemy types, exploring the environments, trying out all my different weapons and abilities on different enemies. The game was just a lot of fun to play for me in PvE, in single-player. And I can safely say I am excited. I am excited for Destiny 2 on the PC. It's a shame that I have to wait a month and a half longer than console gamers who are getting it a month and a half early. But with how much fun I had in the Destiny 2 PC beta, the wait will be worth it. I'm very interested to see how much will be in the final product of Destiny 2 when it finally releases on PC. How many story missions will there be? How many strikes will there be? From what I understand from gamers who have played the first Destiny, the beta was lacking in a PvE game mode called Patrols, where you basically get to free roam in an open world environment with enemies and side quests littered about. That'll be interesting. That wasn't in the beta. It will be interesting to see what happens with Destiny 2 on PC when it finally arrives, because right now, for me at least, the game's built up a lot of goodwill with this beta. I'm eager to play more. I'm eager to play the final version. Overall, I gotta say, this was a pretty awesome beta. I'm very happy to have played it. Anyways, that's been a video, and that's been my thoughts, feelings, and opinions on the Destiny 2 PC beta. Did you play the beta on PC? Let me know your thoughts, feelings, and opinions in the comment section down below. I love reading comments. I don't get nearly enough comments. Please leave a comment. If you like this video in any way, shape, or form, please be sure to hit the like button. Hitting the like button helps you, helps me, helps everybody involved in the video. If you hit the like button, if you want to help out and support this video, then please share it on social media, Twitter and Facebook. And if you want to help out and support me directly, well, there's always Patreon. Anyways, guys, that's been a video, and I'll see you all later.